In the summer of 2015, I worked as a night guard at a local community pool in a suburb outside Dallas, Texas. The job was simple: lock up after closing, check the filters, make sure no kids snuck in after hours. The pay wasn't great, but it was quiet work. Just me, the sound of crickets, and the faint hum of the sodium streetlights reflecting off the water. The pool itself was old, built sometime in the 1960s. Concrete deck, blue tiles faded to gray, paint on the lifeguard stand chipped and peeling. It had this eerie stillness at night, even when the wind blew. The water would ripple just slightly, like it. On my second week, I noticed something strange. Every morning, when the day staff arrived, they found wet footprints by the diving board. Always the same, small, bare feet, like a child's. The gate was locked, alarm set, no signs of anyone breaking in. My supervisor, Denise, thought it was a prank. Maybe one of the kids on staff sneaks in for a swim, she said, but she couldn't explain why the alarm never went off. One night, I stayed late after my shift ended. The clock in the office read 2:14 a.m. I grabbed my flashlight and stepped out onto the deck. The air was thick, humid. The beam swept across the water, calm, undisturbed. No one there. But when I turned toward the diving board, my stomach clenched. There were wet footprints, leading from the edge of the pool straight toward the office door. My door. I followed the trail slowly. Each print was small, like a child's. They stopped right at the threshold, not going in, not going back, just stopping. The next night, I set up a camera near the gate. Around 3 a.m., movement triggered the motion light. I checked the monitor. Nothing. The camera glitched, static cutting across the screen. Then for half a second I saw it. A figure standing at the deep end, small, still. The feed flickered, and the screen went black. When I reviewed the footage later, that frame was gone. I told Denise. She laughed, said I was letting the night get to me, but she looked uneasy. "You know about the kid, right?" she asked. I frowned. "What kid?" She sighed. "Back in '89, a boy drowned here. They said he jumped off the board after closing. Nobody found him until the next morning. After that, the nights felt different, heavier. The water didn't seem so still anymore. It pulsed, faintly, as if something moved just beneath the surface." A week later, it rained hard. The storm knocked out power for half the town, including the pool lights. I sat in the guard shack with a flashlight, listening to the wind. Then I heard it again, splashing, louder this time. Not just one splash, but several, rhythmic, like someone swimming laps. I ran outside. The pool glowed faintly in the lightning, each flash revealing the water's surface. For a moment, I saw a ripple in the center, spreading outward. Then came the voice, faint, childlike. "It's cold." The beam of my flashlight shook as I scanned the water. Nothing. The voice came again, closer. "It's so cold." I backed away, heart hammering. My radio crackled suddenly, static, then a faint whisper, "Don't close it." The rain stopped abruptly. The air felt heavy, thick, like steam. I turned to leave, but the office door was open, even though I'd locked it. Inside, puddles formed on the tile floor. The smell of chlorine filled the air. The camera monitors flickered to life, all showing the same image, the pool's surface, rippling gently as if someone had just dived in. Then, a reflection, a face, pale, wide-eyed, just under the water, watching me. I stumbled back, knocking over a chair. When I looked again, it was gone. The monitors went dark. I didn't stay to check the filters that night. The next morning, the maintenance crew found the water level lower than usual, as if gallons had been drained. But the pumps were fine. No sign of anyone breaking in, no footprints this time. I quit 2 days later. Denise didn't try to convince me to stay. When I came by to pick up my last check, she looked exhausted. "You were right," she said quietly. "I heard it too." A month later, the city shut the pool down. Budget cuts, they said. But I know better. They drained it that fall. I drove by once before it closed completely. The concrete cracked, weeds sprouting through the deck. The deep end was filled with rainwater, shimmering in the sun. And for just a moment, I thought I saw a small ripple, right in the center, spreading slowly outward, as if someone was still swimming down there, waiting for nightfall. Some nights, when I can't sleep, I still hear the sound of water dripping, faint, rhythmic, like footsteps on wet concrete. And I dream of the pool, full again, glimmering under the lights. The sign still says closed for maintenance, but in my dreams, it never really closed.